Last question.
Okay.
Is starting a business hard?
What's up, guys? Back again. So in today's video, I'm going to be having my little brother ask me some questions about the business. Should be fun. Let's get to it. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. So I heard you had some questions for me.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So our first question today is: did you ever think you'd be this far in the business?
Yes. So when I first started out, I was doing mobile jobs. So I went to the customer's house, and then after that, maybe half a year to a year, I saved some money and I got a little shop in downtown San Jose. So I was there for about a year, and it was really tiny, but it was a shop. But it was super tiny. It could fit maybe 2 cars. And then eventually I wanted to expand. So what I did was, again, same process. I saved money, saved, and eventually I expanded to something bigger, like how I am today in the shop in Santa Clara. But I like it here. The shop's nice, shop's big, rent's good. Love my neighbors. But yes, I did think I was gonna be here, but being here is not the end goal. I have other goals in mind. So my next goal basically is to get another shop, and after that shop, I want to be able to expand not only in Santa Clara, but I want to expand all over the state of California and get more shops out there.
That's a good plan.
Thank you.
You ready for your second question?
Okay.
Second question is managing a business by yourself difficult?
Very difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's easy, because it's not easy at all. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication and sacrifice. But however, with the amount of business that I do have right now, it's manageable. I do want a employee, but right now it's not too busy, so I could handle it right now. But I don't only handle the customers; I also have to handle the behind the scenes work, the paperwork, the money, the bills. It's not easy. It's a lot of hard work, but eventually I do want to get employees, and I do want to hire people to come help me out. The thing is, it's really hard to find somebody who you could trust and depend on. But in the future, yes, I am going to hire somebody. I just don't know when. Probably when I get a lot more busier, so that way I have more money coming in, so I could afford to have an employee.
Okay. You ready for your third question today?
Yes.
Okay. How do you get your name and business out there?
It's pretty simple. So how I started off basically is I ordered some flyers off Vistaprint.com. They're a good business. You check them out. But yeah. So basically, I got like a 5 by 10 flyer. I got maybe 1,000 of them. And what I did was I went to different parking lots around the city, and whenever I found a Prius, I would just put that flyer on the windshield of the car and do it that way to get my name out there, to let people know that I'm in business. But also what I did too was lots of Craigslist ads. They play a big hit. But also eventually after that, what I did was I was able to get a business Google page and a business Yelp page. And those helped me out a lot, because customers can go on there and find my page and write reviews for me, which is really good, because then it gets more people seeing that, and then more people could see that and they want to bring in their cars to me. So that plays a big factor. But I also have business cards. I'm also on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and now I'm on YouTube. So a little bit of everything basically.
Okay, so obviously earlier in your career you had you started off with the 5 by 7 flyers.
Correct.
And so after that, after you got your name a little bit more out there, after you got a little bit more business, what do you think was the most beneficial way of getting in customers to your business?
Well, the thing that probably helped me out the most was probably Craigslist ads, to be honest with you. But that was way back when I first started out. Right now, I think what helps me out is word of mouth. I mean, a customer comes into the shop, I do a good job, I do it right the first time, and customers talk, man. They talk to their friends, they talk to their families who also have Priuses, and they mention my name. And by them doing that, it's like a ripple effect. One person tells one person, and that person tells another person, and so on and so forth. So word of mouth is a big one, especially if you do a good job. So right now, the big ones would probably have to be word of mouth, Craigslist ads, and Yelp. Yelp plays a big factor too.
There we go. You ready for your fourth question today?
Okay.
What are some of the pros and cons of a business?
Pros and cons. There's lots of pros, but there's also lots of cons. So I'll start with the bad. So with the cons, there's the one thing that as an owner you have to go through is you have to make a lot of sacrifice. And what that means basically is you got to invest a lot of time into your business if you want it to be successful and make you some money. So what that means basically is you're going to have to spend a lot of time away from family, away from friends, away from stuff that you like doing, like activities, and you got to invest that time in your business. You got to always be thinking, always adjusting, always adapting to how you can make your business better. Also, another con is the amount of money it takes to actually operate a business. It's very expensive, very expensive. Right now, I'm fortunate enough to not have that much overhead, so things aren't that expensive as compared to other businesses. But again, it's still a business, and it's still very expensive to run it and operate it. But also, moving on to the pros, I mean, as a pro, you make your own hours as your own boss. Your flexible hours, you decide when you want to work. Also, the amount of money you could potentially make depending on how hard you work at it. Also, another pro could be, I mean, you have your own brand, which is always pretty cool to have your own brand and showcase what you have and something that you own. But the biggest pro I think I have, or the biggest pro as an owner, is flexible hours, man. I mean, you get to decide when you want to work and how much you want to work. I mean, who doesn't want that, you know?
Yeah, of course. And now, are you ready for your final question of the day?
Okay.
So, last question.
Okay.
Is starting a business hard?
Yes. Well, yes and no, and this is why. Because when I first started out, I had no idea how to open up a business. I didn't know the paperwork that was needed. I didn't know the licensing or the permits you needed. I knew nothing, and I didn't really know who to go ask. Really, my family doesn't own a business. I don't know that many people who actually have a business, especially in this kind of field of automotive work. So it's kind of hard to open up and start it, only because I didn't know the process and how to become legit. However, after going through it and after understanding how simple it could be, if you ask the right questions and you go to the right people to ask those questions to, it's very simple. But to kind of elaborate on that question, is it simple or is it hard to open up a business? I would say no, it's not hard. The hard part is managing that business and making sure that it's successful, because you don't want your business to fail, obviously. So the hard part is operating and managing your business to become successful and to make you money. That's the hard part. The easy part is opening up a business. I mean, anybody could do it, but it was hard for me because I didn't really know anybody. I didn't know the process and how to do it, and I didn't know anybody who I could ask questions to help me through it. So that's kind of stuff I had to figure out on my own. But I'm happy that I did it on my own, because it gave me a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge to be able to hopefully maybe pass down to somebody else, you know? So to answer your question, like a final answer, it's not hard to open up a business, it's hard to manage it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, is that it? Is that all the questions you have?
Yeah, that's all the questions for today.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, man. He's 13 years old, guys, so he's very smart. He's very always wants to be learning. So again, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.